Hello, I'm Yunmani. I'm one of the scholarship students from Abstract New Technology in Cambodia. I am currently a senior year majoring in computer science. Before I joined Cyberian training program, I was just someone who curious about cyber security and self-taught by surfing the internet. During the training program, I learned a lot like how intruder exploit the weakness in the system. I also know a lot of tools that attacker use to do such a things and also know how to protect ourselves from attacker before they do, especially about the real world scenario lab that the training program provided. So now let me walk you through the project of the module. So the project is about penetration testing. So the requirement of the project, the team want us to craft a script that used to automate the process of scanning the whole network, detecting vulnerability, and also looks for weak credential in some service. And lastly, produce a report for us to cover later. So since I can directly access to the project module, so here is the recap of the project module. What the script does, it maps out device on the network, identify open ports and service, and hunt for vulnerability like weak password or outdated software. It actually works by giving it a network rank, say like 192.168.1.0/24, then ask if we want to do a basic scan or full scans, and also ask for a name for output directory as well. Then it uses tools like Unmap to scan and map everything, saving the result in a neat directory. After that, it digs deeper with exploit Hydra to spot security gap if the full scan is chosen. Finally, it prints out a summary of what it found and also allows to enter a keyword to search in the result as well. And here is the script that I wrote it in a bash script. I organize the script in a function because it's easy to write and maintain, and also include the condition to handle invalid format and error user input as well. The special thing about my script is that before we start doing anything, we can exclude the device that we don't want to waste time scanning them, for example, router, switch, and so on. And also detect light host to reduce time in scanning devices that are down. If the scan type basic is chosen, it starts using Nmap to scan for TCP and UDP and also looking for version detection of a service as well. And if L means full scan, so if the full scan is chosen, it starts scanning using Unmap by scanning to detect version of the service and also mapping vulnerability with the flag script as well. So that is for the script. So now let's take a look at the script being executed. So when we execute the script, the first question will be asked to enter a network to scan. So I input my network range and the name for output directory, and the scan type I choose basic. And it's starting detect light host on that network range and save it into a file. Then it starts running a basic scan and map on the light host based on this light host file. And here, as you can see, the service, the port, the version of the service is being displayed. And then it starts asking for a path to use name list, or you can use default as well. Enter the path to the password list, or you can press enter to use the default one that we provided. Then it starts running Hydra on service such as SSH, FTP, ODP, and Telnet. And if the service is not open on that port, on that IP address, we skipping them. And then lastly, it displays the result of the basic scan and allow us to enter a keyword. Here I enter FTP in the result, so it basically displaying all the relative FTP in the result and saving the result into the zip file and cleaning the directory as well. And now take a look at the full scan together. So it basically is the same as the basic scan, but when the question is asked to choose a scan type, we choose full. Then it does the same thing, but for the Unmap script, it's different from the basic scan. As you can see, it shows a lot of vulnerability that exists in each service on the system. And if we scroll down here, we can see that it starts mapping vulnerability by detecting the service. And then it starts asking to supply a path to the username list and password list as well. So we just use the default one by pressing enter, and it starts running brute force attacks on those services. And lastly, it's displaying the result and allow us to enter a keyword to search in the result as well. So if we scroll down here, I search for FTP in the result, so the relative information will be displayed here and start saving the result into a zip file, cleaning, and echo the tell that the script is completely successful. So if we are asked to see the result after the script is executed completely, we can see full scan. That's it. Let's unzip and go through that and catch search exploit. The displaying result, we didn't display the search exploit result, but we save it into a file called search exploit underscore result.tt. So we basically can review the mapping vulnerability that exists in the system here, as you can see. And that's it for the script. So in cyber security, knowing your network weak spot is critical. This script automates the process, saving time and catching risks that could let attackers in. Imagine a company with hundreds of devices. Manual check would take forever, but this script does fast and throughout. This would be super useful for network admins, security analysts, or even small businesses wanting to lock down their system. Big players like cyber security firm could tweak it for a larger scale penetration testing too.